Hello everybody and welcome to Kat's Tiny Kitchen. I'm so glad that some of you are coming back to see me, and anybody new, I'm so glad you came along for the ride. Again today I'm not videoing myself like I normally do and do the picture-in-picture because again I have a face for radio that's even worse for radio. So we're just gonna let the food be videoed and let it speak for itself. So what I'm going to do tonight is some stuffed Portobello mushroom caps. And today we're going to start out with two big ones. I've got the oven preheated to 400 and I got the pan itself greased with some spray oil. And right now I'm going to spray the mushrooms themselves with some olive oil. So let's get this in here. I love this thing. This is a new kitchen gadget I got. You put your olive oil in it and you pump it up and it sprays. And I'm sure some of you have seen this before. I haven't. I love it. I'm a kitchen gadget freak. So now that we've got our mushrooms, previously also I want to let you know before I put them in the pan, I did wipe them off with a damp cloth to get the dirt off of them. And then on the underside I took out the stem and any other stuff around the edges. And now I'm going to pop this in a 400-degree oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll have to keep checking it. And we'll get that going right now and I'll be right back. And I'm watching my watch. So now it's time for the filling. And today I'm going to use a hand mixer, and I'm probably going to block you because of the way I have to video. But hopefully we can get this going and you'll see what we got going on. So for the filling, I have 2 ounces of softened cream cheese, which is actually 1/4 cup. And then I'm using a tablespoon of the finishing butter that I made in a previous video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and look at that video. It's pretty good. This stuff is really good. So we got that in. So then we're going to get the mixer going. We're going to get this softened up a little bit. Get it blended. So please excuse the noise. And as you can see, I still have some stuff on the beaters that won't come off, so we're going to scrape them as much as we can. And as you can see, it's a small amount that I'm making today. You can double, triple, or quadruple this depending on how many mushroom caps you want to do. Today we're only doing 2. Come on, fall off of there. Okay. I'll get it off there in a minute. I'm going to have to use my fingers, and don't worry folks, I'm not doing this for a restaurant. I'm doing this for home consumption. So we all know our germs. So now that I've got this done, sorta, we're going to start adding our other ingredients, and I'm not going to use the mixer because I want to try and fold this all, or mix this all together. So with that, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of fresh spinach chopped. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of bacon bits. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sharp cheddar cheese, and we're going to try and get this all mixed together. Get it incorporated. I'm not using any breadcrumbs in this. We don't need any breadcrumbs. We got a lot of goodness going on in this mixture. And it's coming together very nicely. Okay, so this is our mixture for our mushrooms. So hang tight, and I'll be back with the partially cooked mushrooms. I just want to put them in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes to get them started, because once I add this, I want them to be able to be cooked and edible once we get it going. So hang tight, folks. I'll be right back. The mushrooms have been in the oven for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, they sort of got a little bit cooked. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them over, and then we're going to stuff them with our stuffing. And I've sort of divided the stuffing into 2 equal portions, and I'm going to just pull some of it out, put it in the first one. And excuse me, folks, I am going to try and use my hands a little bit. And this isn't a lot of stuffing, but it's full of flavor, so it really doesn't need to be a lot of stuffing. As I said before, you can change the recipe. Actually, I think this particular recipe could probably make about 6 to 8 button mushrooms, and 2 large Portobellos like we've got here. So now that I've got that on there, I have 1.5 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. And it doesn't look like a lot, but I'm telling you, it's going to be packed with a lot of flavor. So I want to get all this cheese on here, because I love my cheese. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to spray this again with my handy dandy tool that I got, my my olive oil sprayer, because, you know, got to try my new toys. So we're going to spray that lightly. Now I'm going to put this back in the oven for probably another 10 minutes, and I'm going to check it after 10 minutes. And if it's not browned or starting to get brown and the mushroom's not cooked enough, I'll adjust my time from there. But I'm still at 400 degrees on the oven, so I'm going to get this in the oven get this in the oven, and we'll be back for the finished product. So it's been about 10 minutes later at 400 degrees, and I got a nice light golden brown on the top of these mushrooms, and the mushrooms are cooked. And all that's left to do right now is to plate them up and dig in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a quick one. I'm trying to keep them as quick as possible to keep your attention, because who likes to watch a 20-minute video, to be truthfully honest? But when I do it, I hope you watch them. And I want to just say tonight, thank you so much for coming along for the ride, and I hope you have a blessed day and evening, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you, folks, for coming along.